Hello, here we're looking at where I'm going to be filming, and today we're located at Fort Regent. This is in St Helier, Jersey. Just looking around here. Walking this way is, well, this is where I'm going to be filming, and I've got this idea for a shot, and I might do it on the left or on the right of this bridge. Just over here, possibly from this angle, or maybe from the other side, just over there. But also at that point we're looking at now, I'm going to be looking to do a lot of my other footage. But the idea that I was just showing you for there was a fist slamming down into the ground, maybe crushing a car, or maybe just slamming into the space that's there. If we walk over here, I'm also thinking of doing a couple of shots from over here, which is basically looking down onto some buildings of basically my gorilla walking through some streets and things like that. So this is where we're going to be looking from. So I'm not going to have this wall that's in front of me. So basically this street here that I'm looking at, directly down the centre, just zoom on it a little bit, is I'm thinking of having my gorilla walk down this street towards the camera, or maybe even away from the camera, but walk down this street. Now, a slight problem is I'm going to have to come when there's no one walking along the street, because I can't get the whole public to sort of join in with, "Ah, dear God, there's a gorilla, let's run away." Not going to be happy. These buildings here, I'm thinking of maybe having my gorilla sort of standing in between them, maybe interacting with the buildings. That would probably work quite well if I used a green screen. Over here is another possibility. This is a car park. Maybe sticking behind that building. It's just there's all just theoretical ideas at the moment. They might work, they might not. I'll just zoom out a little bit. And anyway, this is St Helier. This is town. This is town for Jersey, anyway. And if we walk over here, I'm thinking of doing the majority of my shots from this position where I'm just going to walk to over here. Just have to bear with me. I might end up speeding this up to bear with the painstaking slowness of my walking. But the camera's quite heavy and it's propped on my shoulder. Anyway, so I'm thinking of doing some people screaming, running away, maybe even as if they were recording the camera. Maybe like this, for example. I could use this shot as if they're walking. But anyway, so here is where I was thinking about doing my gorilla. That's the bridge I was standing on before, looking down on this area here. So I was thinking of maybe getting a massive gorilla fist to sort of slam into this location, into this floor here. But I might have to wait till some of the cars are gone, or we'll see. So Fort Regent Leisure Centre, that's where we are, and this street here we're looking down on, directly next to it, is, I'm thinking of maybe getting my gorilla to walk along next to it, and I might have to move it to behind this building, because it's going to be extremely hard to get to green screen and to mask around moving trees, which I had before. But this building here, I'm thinking of maybe panning across from left to right, or from right to left, and have my gorilla walking behind it. And these buildings over here, I think might be the best option for having my gorilla to interact with. They're extremely big, give a nice scale to my gorilla, make it pretty much blatant that it's not the right scale for my gorilla. This shot here, as you can see, it's shaking. This is because I'm just zooming in, and it's quite a long distance. I might work out how long that is, but that's where that's where I go to school. And I'm going to get some people to sort of dress up in some camo, some army things, and run away. And that's why I've got my tripod here, so I can get a steady shot. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. I've been Richard Knibb. You've been great.